Megan Heidelberg and Jamarcus Gaston from Your Carolina, which airs every weekday morning at 9 a.m. And y'all, we put together kind of like some of our favorite shows from the week, some of the segments we did. It was hard this week, but you know I had to throw in some Gamecock baseball.
A little Gamecocks, and I had to throw in a little bit of a giraffe, and we also have a car and a collector show. So sit back and enjoy the sizzle here on WSBA+.
All right, this Father's Day, let's give the dads a break from the grill. I know they love doing it. That's their thing. But what if we want to provide some fun food for the dads in our life? We've got Miss Jasmine from Ingalls here to show some great Father's Day meals.
I think so. So I picked some really easy things because you want to spend your day celebrating. You don't want to spend your day in the kitchen. And like you said, we don't want to make the dads on the grill that day, right?
And maybe that's what they want to do, but that's cool
that's
too.
true. That's true.
Because dads are going to dad no matter what. But these are easy options just to pick up from Ingalls and make that celebration that much better. We're going to start down on the end. That looks delicious.
Oh my gosh, I just picked some manly food today, I think. So this is just a Philly cheesesteak, an authentic Philly cheesesteak. So we have a show on Ingalls' website called The Real Deal, where we show you how to make authentic recipes. This is one of those.
Nice.
So Philly cheesesteak, super easy.
Dad wants Philly cheesesteak, and continuing with the big plate that's going to make What is that, a pork chop? What is that?
It is. So it's a pork chop. So this is a Spanish pork chop meal with chorizo, peppers, already sliced at Ingalls. Super easy.
It looks great too. Yeah. And Dad's going to be eating good at Ingalls, right?
You're not going to be hungry.
Right?
You're not going to be hungry.
I love that.
And then maybe you just want just a little sandwich.
Just a little bite.
Just want an itty bitty sandwich.
So that is a muffaletta. And again, it looks hard, but it's simple to make, y'all. And I think that if you serve this to any man in your life, they would say, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing."
I don't think people understand how big this muffaletta is.
No, it's huge.
It's like the size of this pie.
Yes.
It's bigger than the pie, actually.
Oh my goodness.
It's like the size of your head,
right?
Muffaletta. I love that. This is my favorite, and my birthday's coming up.
I'm just saying, maybe that's for you. Maybe you take that home.
Key lime pie.
Key lime pie. I feel like you have to have a dessert for the man in your life. So key lime pie is always a favorite.
I love key limes. I was today years old when I realized that key limes were an actual thing. I thought that.
Are they cute?
I mean, they're so cute.
Yeah,
I thought
so
it was just like a flavor.
A flavor.
Oh, right.
I didn't know there was a thing. But
yeah, it is a thing.
That's how smart I am. That's how smart I am too. So this is great. I'm going to hold up this pie so they can see it. Look at it.
I worked hours on that. Thank you for showing that off.
You did good, Jasmine.
I even made my own whipped cream.
Oh, you're amazing.
Yeah, I went out.
Dad wants this. And Dad also wants Nashville hot chicken.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I cheated on that when I just bought the chicken tenders at the deli. But I did make the Nashville hot sauce to go on it.
Okay.
And it's delicious, y'all.
You got to have the crisp pickles too.
Have to.
And the white bread.
Yes, you have to. You have to.
Yes.
And then, okay, my favorite thing. So you're shopping for the food for your dad, your husband, the man in your life. You can pick up your gift at Ingalls too. So I picked up a cooler. What a fun way to serve that, right?
Yes. You got some tea.
Yes, we've got steak sauce, barbecue, and then of course they have tools. Right. So you can make a whole gift. Swing by that aisle while you're shopping for your food, and you've one-stop shop. There you go.
Dads are so hard to gift.
Yes.
For. You know what I mean?
I totally agree.
Everything. So they would really appreciate something that's just like, boom.
All the things. All the sauces you need, the grilling tools, some socks, some pretzels, some snacks.
And a cooler.
And a cooler.
Right.
I mean,
bam, you're done.
Made easier
at Ingalls.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you, Jasmine. We appreciate it.
You.
Up next, you're going to be telling us a little bit about some summer entertaining ideas for people that are doing something in the backyard. Ingalls-markets.com is the place to go to check out some of these recipes and get inspired to make something at home. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Zip Trip season is back in Your Carolina. We'd love to meet you.
Each Friday, we'll feature a different zip code featuring a different local city or town.
From the cool stories, the food, the shopping, and of course, all the awesome people.
You never know what we'll get into. Join us each Friday morning here for a Zip Trip.
9 to 10 on Your Carolina, brought to you by Ingalls. Well, it's the era of Gamecock baseball that us Gamecock fans love talking about. And we get to tell you about a film that's really depicting one of the greatest eras in college baseball history when we went back-to-back World Series champions. And we have got Mr. Jake Williams. He's the producer and a former Gamecock baseball player who's put together this incredible documentary that I just happened to come across a couple weeks ago in Tennessee after a baseball tournament. And I get back here and I'm like, wait, We can have him on the show to talk about it, Jay.
Worked perfectly.
It's great. Tell me about your time with the Gamecocks and being on the team.
Yeah, so I actually was a member of the teams that we're talking about in this documentary, so it was sort of appropriate for me to tell these stories, being that I lived these stories.
Yes.
And yeah, we happened to be on the teams that stand as one of the greatest of all time. We broke all these records, had these championships, and then for me, living it and being it, you don't really see all the outside stories as well.
Right.
So me now being the producer of this film, to go back and show all the really amazing details that were happening outside of the field has been really incredible.
Now, did you go to Carolina too? Were you in the J school there?
I sure was.
Okay.
In fact, I was at my time there. I was the sole male athlete in the entire journalism school, to my understanding.
Are you serious?
The sole male athlete.
That is so fun. So shout out to the J school in,
Yes, ma'am.
in South Carolina. But let's remind people, because I mean, there were so many plays that if it would have gone one way, like, the run is over.
Yes.
But it was kind of the, two little boys outside of the baseball world that really made the season so special.
Yeah. So it really does have all that baseball juiciness where we were getting out of impossible jams and crazy situations that you normally just don't get out of, and we got out of it over and over and over. So the run was there, but then the magic of the little boys came about, and then their battles with cancer. And it was a boy named Baylor Teal who was an inspiration of the 2010 team, and a boy named Charlie Peters who was more the inspiration of the 11 team. Baylor unfortunately did not beat his cancer, but Charlie did. And the way their stories are intricately surrounded in our team's championships is truly magical. And it's why there's the romance of baseball and all the, the outside of, there's so much magic that can be found in sports, and it really brings it all together here.
Well, I love it too, because it's hard being, that age college student. Like, you're kind of focused on yourself, okay? And then especially to be an athlete at that level, like your standards are, you want to win a World Series. But y'all really took these kids on in a way that, like, is so special.
Yes.
What was it about them that touched y'all so
I mean,
much?
it's not abnormal for a team to go visit the hospital
Right.
and to see some sick children and that kind of thing. But to your point, it really took off from there and became real relationships with these families, to where players were going and visiting at their homes, and Omaha families are now connected somehow with Greenville and Carolina baseball. And it really, there was a real special, especially Baylor Teal, when they talk about when he was really passing away and dying as these teams were winning our championships. He had a true spirit, which is where the In Spirit film, the name of the film comes from, where they talk about, even though he was dying, he had this true spirit about him where he was able to keep everybody up, and he knew what was happening, but he still was able to, to provide this perspective. And for us, as all a bunch of 18 to 22-year-olds, to see that in the flesh with our own eyes, it really offered up a different, perspective beyond just baseball.
Yes, we all crushed it. Talk to me a little bit about the making of the documentary. Why you decided you want to do it, and what all goes into it? Because it's not easy.
No. It's believe it or not, this has been the 8th year anniversary from when I took off on the idea of the project. And initially, we just got the university and Coach Tanner involved and started going off from there and doing some interviews along the way. But I knew for myself I had to find the right partners. So for me, it took some time to find the right partners to get to ESPN, to fight that battle just to get there.
Yes.
But yeah, to find the financing, the means and the resources to build something like that and actually take it to the big screen's been quite a journey. But we did get there and learn the lessons of a filmmaker. And I think everyone's going to be very proud of what we've actually put to screen now, and we're able to finish up.
Yes, it is so good. If you've ever watched any of the ESPN SEC story, they are always so amazing. So this one, it will have you crying, it will have you cheering. It does not matter if you are a fan of Gamecocks or baseball. You will become a fan of both. What's next for you, Jake?
Well said. Well, what's beautiful about this story is there's so much extra content that I have now from these championships and the lore. And yes, the team stand as one of the great all-time college baseball teams, but uniquely from these teams, a bunch of guys went on to the major leagues. A bunch of guys have some really cool stories beyond. So my intention now is to take the stories a little deeper and to see what came from this and the rides into the big league baseball, and kind of show what professional baseball is like. But me, myself, I'll stay in storytelling and filmmaking, and this has been a beautiful first time.
Fantastic job. You always have a hope here to come and share any of those stories, guys.
Thank you so much.
BreakingTheCurseFilm.com. I love it that you put in the chicken curse, because there were so many times that usually the chicken curse would have got it, but we broke it.
It is broken.
Yes,
it is no more.
No more. I love it. Thank you so much, Jake.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Thank you.
Congratulations are in order Autumn at the Greenville Zoo has had her 8th baby. They're celebrating, but before she had her baby, we had a chance to go out and visit the zoo to talk about a new giraffe experience. Rhonda Rawlings picks it up with this week's What You Know Good.
Hey everyone, this is Rhonda Rawlings with Your Carolina and the What You Know Good segment. I'm so excited about this segment. I love the Greenville Zoo, and there is a new encounter that you will want to know about. It's a new section. It's the Jim and Janice Cordes Giraffe Exhibition. And I'm here with Sasha. Tell us about this. This is so exciting.
This platform opened up about a year and a half ago, and basically it allows all of our guests to come up here and get this one-on-one personal encounter with our giraffe, mostly Miles. He is a superstar at it, as you can tell.
He is loving our visit right now. So this incredible encounter, you can see that Miles is up close and personal. Is only a few extra dollars with zoo admission, correct?
Yeah, it's just a few extra dollars. Super affordable for the whole family to come up.
Awesome. And tell us, how do you have to book time? Can you just come and experience it? Or what do people want to have to do if they want this?
So it is only open from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We do 2 sessions a day, always pending giraffe participation. Usually just Miles participation, because Autumn, she's not as into being up here, which is okay, but she does come up on occasion.
Okay, and there's no age limit. Kids can come up with their, I guess little ones would have to come up with their parents.
Yep, little ones have to come up with their parents just to have their help in all of this, because sometimes Miles can be, he's really big. He can be a little scary sometimes, I get it. But he is essentially a gentle giant.
Okay, yeah, he's, aww. Oh my gosh, I'm in awe right now. So really want to encourage people to come out. What an amazing encounter this is, and how precious is Miles. This is an amazing event for you to do with your family over the summer. Definitely your kids, or come by yourself, because I know I'm coming back. So log on to yourcarolina.tv for more information.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
It is time for Furry Friend Friday Zip Trip Edition, sponsored by our friends at Furniture Warehouse Showroom. Angel, as Jack likes to say, Boom Boom Cox.
That's right,
is
baby.
Here for our zip trip, and you have an active one with us today.
Very active. This is Frankie. Frankie is kind of a corgi mix, and we don't know what he's mixed with. Already neutered, up to date on his vaccines, microchipped, ready to go home. He goes home with 6 months of heartworm prevention and a train.
How do you like
Frankie.
trains?
Are
you scared of trains?
It is the hub city, so we do have trains here.
Exactly. I don't think he's scared of anything.
No, you can tell
he's
like,
loving life.
He's like, I want to get down on that really big grass.
Exactly.
And go run around.
Show you what I'm made of.
Yeah, then you would be a good owner for Frankie.
You know, he is very active, so you're going to have to crate him. You're going to have to, make a room for him, because he's probably going to chew up everything.
Okay.
And he's going to scratch your doors and things. So we definitely recommend a gate instead of just, a door.
Right.
Because it's going to be scratched.
It's going to be scratched.
I might have a
Angel,
scratched one in my
Angel is
house.
Real. She's like, I'm going to tell you what's up.
He's going to mess some things up.
If you do these things, then you're going to have a perfect baby.
Exactly.
You're going to mess some things up, but you're going to be so adorable as you do.
You're going to do, yeah.
Yeah, and he is very smart. He can open every zipper in his little carrying bag, so I have him fastened with a paper clip.
Cute little trick.
Just to keep him in. Just like with everybody, he comes with 6 nights of boarding at Southport Kennel, an engraved tag from Paisley Paul, pizza or salad from Rapid Fire Pizza, daycare over at Houndstown. But I got to tell you, he is going to be a perfect dog and not huge at all. Yeah. It is a corgi mix. So, I mean, he's going to be a good dog.
Energy, y'all. If you wanted someone that was just going to sit and chill on your lap, that will happen later. Right now, we need to get out and we need to get this baby's energy out.
Exactly. Going to be running, maybe another dog in the house, because he is going to want to run and play. And I don't think, just about anybody can keep up.
Right.
So,
and you can always bring him to Waggy WSPA Wednesdays here
I got to tell you, I came Wednesday and it was great. So many dogs, so much fun. Exactly. He's a loving dog.
Well, Angel, this is great. 2 weeks in a row we've got to see you. The kitties from last week, they went
like that.
Exactly.
I had a feeling that they would. They were super cute. But if you want to go see Frankie or any of the other animals that need a loving home from Spartanburg Humane Society, go by and check them out. She'll be back there at noon today.
Exactly. Noon to 6.
SpartanburgHumane.org. You guys are right off of 150 Dexter Road off of Asheville Highway.
Right.
Come and see ya.
Thank you, Angel.
Good luck, little one.
I want to give a warm welcome, and y'all help me welcome to Greenville, the newest head coach and general manager of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, Mr. Chad Costello.
Yeah.
Welcome, Chad.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us.
It's been a whirlwind couple of days for you.
Yeah, it's been wild. Me and my wife flew in and never been here before, so it's exciting and a great city you guys have here.
People tend to fall in love with Greenville when they leave. Some people are like, wait, where is this Greensville place that you hear of? And then you come and you just see a great downtown and you see some really dedicated and devoted hockey fans.
Oh yeah, just great people, and then super excited. The energy around the arena and downtown has been great. So once we get on the ice, it'll be a lot more fun.
It's going to be a lot more fun. We just finished a fun season, so we're kind of like in the off season now for you. When will it kick back up?
Yeah, we'll start signing our team now and get to know our players, and we'll have some announcements and stuff like that, which is always exciting for the fans to see who's coming back and who's the new players and who they're going to cheer for. So that's exciting for the fans. And then we usually start camp around October and get rolling. Yeah.
Okay, I love it. Chad, let's talk a little bit about you and kind of your history, because everyone refers to you as he doesn't know how to lose. Anything you do, you win at, and you do it very well. So give us a little bit of history.
Yeah, I have lost, unfortunately, but we've done some good things. And as a player, we won our team in Allen, Texas. We won 4 straight championships. So it was a pretty fun time in this league. And I played 15 years, 4 in Germany, and I had 4 children and an amazing wife on the way. So it's been a fun playing career, and I've been coaching now for 2 years. This will be my 3rd full season, and I didn't know how that coaching transition would go, but holy moly, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's a fun way to compete as I got older. So I've really enjoyed it. My family loves it, and we really look forward to being in Greenville.
Well, explain to, because it is different. Just because you excelled playing the game, coaching the game, it's completely different. How have you made that transition, and what's like the hardest part?
Yeah, I'm still making it. I'll be honest, we're learning every day and doing the best we can. But we're enjoying the process. My whole family and I, and it's fun because we get to know the players and they get to know my family, and we care about each other a lot, and that's led to some success on the ice. So we'll start there and get to know these guys, as the fans do too, and get to know the area and do the best we can.
I love it. Well, you're super competitive. You're also super modest. We could brag, and read a bio sheet this big about them. But when we do take the ice starting back in October, what can fans expect this season? Yeah,
it's going to be exciting. I like the exciting brand of hockey. Run and gun offensively, a lot of goals, a lot of hits, and of course we'll get into fights when we have to and stand up for each other. So some of the fans, they always say they came to a fight and a hockey game broke out. So we'll have a little bit of that, but we have a good team camaraderie and stick together, and I think the fans will be super excited of the style of play that we have.
Okay, I love it. So let's get personal for a second. You have a wife and 4 kids.
Yeah.
They're in Texas now, getting ready to make a move, hopefully sometime soon. What has that been like to be like, hey guys, we're going to move to Greenville, South Carolina?
Oh yeah. So the kid, my oldest, he's going to high school. He's a little nervous, as you can imagine.
Yeah,
but he's nervous at that age. You're nervous for about anything. So, but my youngest, she's 5 years old, and she's been telling everyone in town, I'm going to Greenville. I'm going to Greenville. So she's excited. We'll embrace the community, and hopefully the community will embrace us. And we usually get thrust right into it. They're in sports, and the 2 boys play hockey. The 2 girls, one's soccer, one's volleyball. So we'll be active and get to know as many people as we can, and of course, get them to the hockey game. I
love it so much. Well, we got a lot of sports fans here. We can hook you up with all the clubs and everything. I was like, all right, come on, let's have a Red Raider. So I'm hoping he picks Greenville High for his high school choice. But we're excited to have you here. Congratulations. We'll be talking to you much more throughout the season. Welcome to Greenville. Welcome to the Swamp Rabbits. We love working with them. Again, make sure you're following everything that Swamp Rabbits is doing. They're fantastic on social media, and find them online. And welcome to Greenville.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. got it. Zip Trip season is back.
Featuring a different local city or town.
From the cool stories, the food, the shopping, and of course, all the awesome people.
You never know what we'll get into. Join us each Friday morning here for a Zip Trip.
9 to 10 on Your Carolina, brought to you by Ingalls.
The car and collectible show happening for our friends at Inspirabilities. We always love it when Mike can. You always bring a good group from Anderson anytime you come here. Welcome to the Plaza. So you guys, this is the first annual car and collectibles show that you guys are doing coming up later this month.
It is, that's correct. On the 21st of June at our Disabilities and Special Needs Board, we repositioned ourselves last year, and we're called Inspirabilities of Anderson County because we want to show what our folks have the ability to do. So Inspirabilities of Anderson County. So come to 214 McGee Road, zip code 29625 on Saturday morning, the 21st of June. The shows start at 9 o'clock. We're going to have classic cars like this out on display, and we're going to have buildings where folks have any kind of collectibles that they want to bring, whether it's toys or whatever it might be, bring those, and they can contact me to reserve a table for that.
That's really
that
everything that we get, 100% of the proceeds go to our Inspirabilities Foundation that we have.
Before we look at some of the cars, tell us what goes into that foundation and what all you do.
Okay, well, I'll let Geraldine King. Geraldine has just stepped down about a year ago as our executive director of our Inspirabilities board, and we were able to lure her in straight across the aisle, so she's now the secretary of our foundation. So just tell us a little bit, Geraldine, about what we do with the Inspirabilities.
Well, the Inspirabilities Foundation helps support the Inspirabilities of Anderson County, which is an organization that provides skills training, residential services for people with special needs in Anderson County. And so our foundation just helps support them in their efforts to become more independent and just improve the quality of their life.
I love it so much, and I love that you're doing, such a neat, unique events that everybody can come out and get involved in.
And I love you guys do so many great things with them, and you even talked about a new garden project that you're working on that hopefully we're going to get a chance to come out and see these folks and our friends in the garden doing stuff too. We always like to introduce some of our special friends here. Introduce yourself. You're a veteran of Your Carolina at this point. Introduce yourself to the audience.
My name is Timothy Dorsey.
Timothy?
Yeah.
James Evans.
Okay.
And I'm Adam McLeod. I'm the residential director.
Awesome. What does this mean to be able to put on an event like this? I'm sure you get to see these guys in action every day, showing what their abilities are, not what their inabilities are. And that's very special to be able to pour back into an organization like that.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I think it just highlights what is necessary, not taking them to putting them as far as their disabilities, but highlighting their abilities. And that's what we're all about. Just showcasing what awesome people we get to support and serve.
And thank you for your work, because it's a 24-hour job to be able to do that. So we appreciate all the work that you're doing. But definitely come out on the 21st, and we're going to put all that information for you on our screen. But of course, we have all these cars in the plaza, and all the guys that work in this building are taking a look at these cars, getting excited about work. So Megan, you want to go around and take a look at some of these cars?
Ooh, I love the colors.
Yes,
I love these
this is
colors.
Beautiful. Good morning. Introduce yourself and tell us about your car.
My name's Stan Cochran. This is a 1972 Chevy Chevelle.
Yeah.
I've had it about 6 years. I really haven't done a whole lot to it. I pretty much bought it like this, but I really enjoy getting it out and showing it off.
It sure is beautiful. Spit shine.
Looks good on the plaza. And for people wanting to get their car in the car show, they can just contact you guys, and you don't have to sign up. You just bring it out?
Just bring it out. Yes. If you want to contact me, Stan Cochran at 864-934-6274.
You'll make it happen.
I love it.
Beautiful car.
We got a minute left. Let's do a quick introduction.
My name's Wayne Gentry. This is a 1967 Camaro Super Sport. I watched it for a couple of years, bought it about a year ago. Love it. Have a great time.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
It is beautiful.
The electric Buick. And coming over here to this yellow one, which I really love. And you're a proud Navy dad, and you got a special guy here with you.
This is a 70 Cutlass SX.
Yes.
They just made SX in 71.
That was the only year that they made that car?
In them 2 years.
Yeah.
And this is just like the car I had in high school. Same color.
Oh my goodness.
So
Took
got
me
some
47 years, but I got it.
Got some memories. And tell us about this special guy here.
He is on the Harry S. Truman. Just come in last Sunday.
Yeah, I just came back from an 8-month deployment from the Red Sea. where we conducted operations over there. It was long and eventful 8 months.
Thank you for your service. Dad is obviously proud.
Yeah, Charlotte,
That's
y'all are
awesome.
so sweet. Thank you seriously for your
Thank
service.
you for your service.
That's really
Beautiful
cool.
car too. Hopefully get a ride in it.
Yeah.
and introduce
Like, no.
you know, introduces us to this beautiful black beauty you got here.
Thank you. Thank you. Paul Cromer from Anderson.
Awesome. And tell us about this car.
This is a 57 sedan delivery.
And it is the showstopper on the top, which we like.
Yeah,
Thank
your
y'all.
hat fits too. I like it. You see
Yes.
that?
He brought that home for me.
Oh, very
Supporting.
Yeah.
That's what we love about this community.
Yes.
The train and all in the back of this thing was mine when I was growing up.
Oh my gosh! Can you see the train, Jamarcus? This is so
That's
cool.
what I love about the stories behind these as well. So definitely June 21st, McGee Road in Anderson for the car show. And you can always go to Inspirabilities. They have their website on the screen. We'll be sure to put it at our website, yourcarolina.tv. So thank you all so much for bringing all these beautiful cars out on the plaza. You definitely want to get in on that as well.
We want to present to you and Megan.
Okay.
Right here.
Oh, you guys are always.
So this is Timothy. Timothy.
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
Thank you,
Timothy.
Megan, for all that you do to support us.
Y'all are so
James,
sweet.
Jamarcus, you guys will model those well, I'm sure.
Oh, we will. Well, we always think about you when you hook us up.
All right,
Everybody
good.
wave bye to the camera
Yeah.
out there. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, June 21st for that car show and collectibles show as well. So definitely go check it out.
See what we mean? So many good segments. And Jamarcus, the breaking the chicken curse, like even if you're not a baseball fan or Gamecock fan, you will love this documentary. So please go try to watch it. It'll give you the goosebumps.
A lot of great things. And of course, that car and collector show on June 21st is a must try as well. So, and definitely go play with the giraffes.
Yeah,
Go see the new
do
baby
all the
at
things.
the Greenville Zoo.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week right here on the Sizzle WSP Plus and on TV at 9 o'clock each weekday.